The characters. If that isn't a top-tier artwork, then honestly, I don't know what is. Story-rich fantasy worlds, social links, stunning artwork, and exhilarating battles. I am actually not talking about Persona, Rune Factory, or Harvestella, but as a massive fan of all of these franchises, I have to say, oh boy, these two brand new JRPGs on the lineup sure check all the right boxes, and I absolutely need to show you. Inspired by both modern and classic RPGs such as Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and Persona, Runa will take us on a story-rich adventure full of fantasy, semi-open world maps, turn-based JRPG action, and love. It is set in a mystical, vast world where ancient civilization and modern technology come together, forming a truly unique and immersive sci-fi atmosphere that I am super thrilled to dive into and explore. From lush lakes and waterfalls to somber and mysterious ruins and dungeons, the landscape and city designs I have seen so far are truly mesmerizing. And if you know me, you would know that I probably wouldn't be introducing this game if it didn't once again combine some of my absolute favorite life simulation mechanics. Farming, base building, cooking, and romance. Everything topped off with a little quality of life elements that are definitely going to ensure that we will feel absolutely at home in Runa's vibrant world. We will get a day and night cycle, a seasonal calendar, and an elaborate dialogue system with choices that are going to influence our entire story and its endings, as well as our relationships with the characters. So far, we've got 15 romanceable characters to bond and go on dates with, allowing us same-gender relationships to develop and explore. And the best part is we can also take them straight into battle and fight alongside one another. Runa is still in development, but I can't help but see immense potential in this game. The developers seem to genuinely care about the love for detail in their work, especially in terms of storytelling, as they are promising us not only extensive dialogues, but also a non-silent protagonist. And even the combat-loving players among us are likely to get their full enjoyment out of the more strategic, intricate turn-based battle formula that Runa is going to offer, as the devs have stated their main inspirations for combat were none other than Persona 5 and Final Fantasy X. Runa has just freshly arrived on Kickstarter on April 16th and has been fully funded within 18 hours. So please go and support them if you can, because it truly looks like this game will become a real treat for us. And the more people we reel in, the more features are going to be added in the future. And if you are eager to hear more about Runa or other games of a similar hybrid RPG life simulation genre, definitely stay tuned and please hop onto the subscriber train, because these games are literally everything my channel is about, and I'd love to welcome like-minded players here. Forlorn Memories is putting their own spin on the JRPG life sim genre. A retro-style steampunk fantasy adventure with a strong story-rich narrative is soon coming to us, aiming to hit the exact sweet spot between retro nostalgia and a fresh new experience. An extremely interesting mechanic that immediately drew my attention to this game is that we will get to experience our epic journey from the point of view of 1 out of 20 playable characters, each with different personalities and backstories. And we can even switch between them at any desired moment. If that isn't already exciting enough, Forlorn Memories will also allow us to fully rename and customize each one of the characters. And oh, you guys, the characters. If that isn't a top-tier artwork, then honestly, I don't know what is. Putting the huge aesthetic aspect aside that already won me over at that point, there are just way too many amazing things to come that it almost seems unreal.
Hey, back to check on your garden?
Full voice acting, detailed relationships from friendship and romance to even marriage, inclusive same-gender relationships, and an expansive fantasy realm to dynamically explore by all possible means you can imagine. Running, dashing, swimming, diving, grinding on rails, setting sail, flying, driving, and riding. The mere thought of this absolute freedom of movement is instantly awakening the adventurer in me. And come on, 20 characters on one epic journey, sharing their own individual stories and struggles, but somehow still heading towards one shared goal together. This reminds me so much of Octopath Traveler, and I absolutely love that game. As always, I am rambling way too much about the immersive storytelling aspect of it all, but let's definitely not forget the actual gameplay mechanics here. Not only can we expect a wonderful turn-based battle system that will let us proceed strategically and exploit an enemy's weaknesses, we also get all the sweet life sim aspects on top of it all. Gardening, crafting, gathering, monster taming, adopting pets, Forlorn Memories seems to offer it all, and my anticipation is just over the roof at this point. The game is still in development, but they are actually promising to release a free demo on Steam anytime soon, so be absolutely ready as soon as that happens. And since we are all here to drool over 2D characters, I am actually considering making a full character overview video at some point, because there is a lot to cover. As always, thank you so much for watching up to this point and for all your lovely comments under my videos. Also, much love to my friends vibing on our Discord too. I always love hearing from all of you guys, and it absolutely melts my heart to know that we all share a similar passion. But that's everything from me today. Have a lovely day, my friends, and see you in the next video.
It's you. What do you want?